Well, it's our last full day here in the States, and we're just wrapping up some loose ends. We spent some time with family today, which was really nice, and now we're just selling our car. So, last of our earthly possessions are being sold off. Just packing up.
Yeah.
Doing some last minute suitcase decorating.
Yeah, the important things before we go.
Well, I mean, everything else is packed pretty much, so.
Good night, America. Bye.
Oh, good. I'm sleeping.
Bye.
Oh no, go back to sleep. Sorry.
Flying 12 hours with a 3-month-old baby was tough, and we were all losing our cool at the end. But we made it safely and without any flight interruptions.
My mom came to pick us up from the airport, and I had a quick, small mental breakdown. Then we made our way to my aunt's house in Osaka. Where we are in the countryside, you can get around by bike or train, but having a car is much more convenient. So we were off to get my driver's license. Getting a license can be quite the ordeal depending on what area you're in. We went to the office in Osaka, and after a whole day of paperwork and lots of waiting, we finally got my license. Driving on the other side of the road is a bit confusing at first, but you get used to it pretty fast. We went back to the Osaka City Hall to notify them that we are moving to a different prefecture, which was another round of paperwork. It would have taken us ages to write and translate the paperwork, so having my mom there really expedited the process.
Leika's mom also helped us find a car. Her friend was going to sell their car to a dealership, but because it had a couple of dents and scratches, they weren't going to get very much for it at all. We ended up paying 70,000 yen, or about 500 USD, which is pretty unbelievable for a working car that's only 6 years old.
Daihatsu Conte move.
The yearly tax and insurance, on the other hand, is several $100s a year. The automotive scene in Japan is very different from the US. Taxes effectively get more expensive the older your car is, so it's unusual to see cars that are more than 10 to 15 years old. What did you just say? Did you speak English?
No.
Um,
Language is hard.
yeah, we've been staying here with Leika's family for a bit while we were getting paperwork finished up, and yeah, everything done in Osaka, and we're
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
The bit. We're gonna go see our house. Brandon's first time.
I'm excited, even though it's raining. I'm still super excited.
First train ride.
Oh, better get that train. Your mom already got on it. Wait a minute, Brandon hasn't been to that?
ブランドン来たことない。今日初めて。
What? Wait, I thought he went. Nope, I was not.
来てない。
Got money on it.
漫画日本昔話の家。
そうそう。
ねえ。漫画日本昔話。
This is unreal, like a movie. So weird.
Isn't that crazy? Okay, Brandon.
Thank
you. 電気つくと思うよ。どうブランドン
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I want to go through and see everything.
いらっしゃいませ。
Moving to a new place is always a bit stressful, and I started to have a few regrets. It felt like there was a lot of work to do all at once. On top of that, my mom was starting to get sick from her mold and dust allergy that flares up anytime she's been at the house. My brother also started getting strange symptoms. Brandon, the baby, and I were feeling fine, but we decided to leave and find a hotel for a bit. After we left, the baby and I got sick. My brother also got sick again with similar symptoms to me and the baby, so it's possible we just got a cold at a suspicious time. When we first bought the property, we knew there would have to be some renovations done, but we expected most of them to be cosmetic and not really urgent. Since we had a baby in the meantime, our standards for living have become a bit higher. The ceiling currently has a lot of animal droppings, the tatami is old and dusty, and there's mukade and other critters creeping around. We'll be making some updates to the space before we move back in.
For now, we found an apartment a few minutes away from the kominka and will settle in here for a bit. Sometimes plans need to change, and that's okay. We'll keep updating on the renovations and other changes. Thanks for tagging along. See you next time!